Have you got what it takes to be professional in practice? Ladies and gentlemen, the judges. Karen, Senior Manager. Mal, Line Manager. Colum, NISC. Maria, Service User. The candidates. Debbie and Marie-Claire. Debbie, 20 years experience and passionate at her job. Loves long walks on the beach and kittens.
I've 20 years experience in social work, and in that time, no service user has ever questioned my ability to do my job. Well, I guess I've never asked them, but if I did, I'm sure they'd agree that I know what I'm doing. I'm too busy for CPD. I know what works for my service users. I know what's best for them. I'd even go so far as to say that you don't even need a degree to be a social worker. Sure, it's all common sense, isn't it? I'll leave the new stuff for the new social workers. If you pick me, I'll put the social back into social work so we can return to a common sense approach to working with people. That's what it is, folks. It's people working with people. What service users want hasn't changed in the 20 years I've been working. They want someone who is genuine, who is willing to help them help themselves, not some bookworm who's read all the up-to-date pie-in-the-sky stuff about how to work with people. This whole idea of continuous professional development is simply keeping someone in a job, and it's totally classist. Where's the evidence to show that learning all this new stuff makes you a better social worker? It's all waffle.
Next up, Marie-Claire, newly qualified, loves a challenge and knits woolly hats for Debbie's cats.
I'm recently qualified and I know I've much to learn, but for me the degree is just the start. I don't have all the answers, but I am keen to learn from those who do, especially service users. I want to work with people and enable them to make a difference in their own lives. Whatever I do, I want to be the best I can be and to be able to contribute to my team and to work in partnership with service users. I'm keen to develop my knowledge and skills to meet the challenges of practice. I see this as a professional responsibility. I'm proud to be a social worker. This is my career and I want to make the most of it. I get angry when I hear people putting us down, even other social workers. It's easy now to keep up to date. I love using apps and I found that there's so much information available online that it makes it easy to stay up to date and keep up to date with best practice. When someone asks me why I worked in a particular way, I want to be able to evidence this. I don't want to be the type of social worker who only follows the forms and forgets to learn, question and use knowledge. Down the line, there are also some interesting taught programmes available. I have found starting as a social worker daunting and sometimes a little frightening. It's important to know that I can turn to my colleagues and my line manager for support. Supervision has helped me to reflect on my practice and identify and prioritise the learning I need to do. People might think I'm naive and inexperienced and that I should get a life. I am an inexperienced social worker, but I'm keen to learn and continue learning.
And now over to the judges. What do you think of Marie-Claire?
I want you as my social worker because I'm really glad to hear that you want to keep yourself up to date and to make best use of all the training available to you. In my family, there are very complex needs, and I need to have confidence that you will do the right thing for us and also act as our voice with other professionals involved. It's refreshing to hear you say that you do not have all the answers and you're keen to learn from service users. That reassures me that you will listen to me and empower me to make my own decisions. I in turn will be happy to share my experience and expertise with you. Together, I think we will make a winning team.
You are determined to be tuned into the latest developments in social work, which is great news for our team and our service users. It's great to see someone committed to be the best social worker they can be, and this gives me confidence that your practice will be reflective and evidence-based, and hopefully your enthusiasm for learning will rub off on the other team members. A few of them could do with it. I'm sure there will be lots I will be able to learn from you as well, and I look forward to good interactive discussions and supervision.
I want you in my organisation because being a social worker can be very challenging and very rewarding, but as we know, bad practice can be very expensive for everyone involved. Continuous professional development helps social workers to deal with the pressures and stress of everyday practice by providing time for reflection and learning new ways to deal with difficult practice issues. Senior managers like me want to invest in and keep social workers like you. I believe that you will get a lot out of this job and deliver results for service users and for the organisation. You are a credit to your profession.
Yeah, definitely a professional in practice. I've worked with many social workers down through the years, and the best ones never stop learning. I can see that motivation to learn in you. Our profession is enriched by people like you who see the value in professional development and new ways of working. It is good for us to know that you have benefited from the learning provided, and you will continue to seek out new ways of learning. We need social workers like you who can lead in our profession. Welcome to the profession. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner! Interested in becoming professional in practice? Check out the NISC website today.